Good morning. Welcome all on this Good Friday morning. The microphone is working now. Very good. Good to see all of you and looking forward very much to this program. Let's open with a word of prayer. Gracious God, we thank you for this beautiful morning. And we near the end of our Lenten journey. We'll enjoy our Easter celebration this weekend. We're grateful today for our speaker and the wonderful work that he has done. We appreciate his willingness to come back and share his story with us. And we pray for his continued good work and success in his endeavors. These things we pray in Christ's name. Amen. I am going to hand the mic to Dave Higgins to introduce Sam Johnson.
Hey, Bert, can we make an announcement first?
Dave will take the announcement.
Do we have any announcements? Yes.
Our
Yeah.
speaker next week is Bill Cooper. Our professor is we're keeping it simple. He's going to tell us about the South, slavery, the Constitution, and states' rights, all within an hour.
Very nice.
Do we have any hospital reports?
I have one more
Oh,
announcement.
please, Scott.
I want to know who in this room has never been to the Tenebrae service. Look at that, no hands. Well, we're doing the Tenebrae service again tonight. It's a tremendous worship experience. I highly, highly recommend it to you and all your friends and neighbors. So come, invite people. Let's get more than 95 people here tonight. 7:30 in the sanctuary.
Who's the gong?
Well, that's a mystery, Tom.
Will not be disclosed.
It will not be disclosed who the gong ringer is. No. Thank you.
It's my privilege to reintroduce Sam Johnson, who lives in the country of Guinea in West Africa, to reintroduce him and welcome him back for to men's breakfast. He was last year about a year and a half ago. And I first met Sam at a men's breakfast maybe 10 years ago, where he talked about his organization, My Vision for Refugees. Sam and his siblings were victims of the Liberian Civil War a number of years ago, lived in a UN refugee camp for years until they gained status to come to the United States and wound up in Atlanta, Georgia. Sam, first formal education was Holy Innocents in high school. Then he went on to play soccer and study at Mercer, where he had 4 majors. His siblings have all done well. His sister is a nurse here in town. She went to Emory. His twin brother is a master's in public health and runs a medical transportation company here in town. So they've done exceedingly well, very entrepreneurial. Sam decided to go back to West Africa and Guinea and help refugee and orphan children like himself. And he's been doing that successfully for 11 years. He'll focus less on that story, because you all have heard that before, and he'll bring us up to date on what's been going on in Guinea and at Home of Hope, the orphanage we own in Guinea, and he'll tell us what's been going on the past year and a half and where we want to go in the future with this organization. So Sam, please.
Good morning, everyone. It's always a pleasure to come back after 1 year, 1.5, to come back and visit. And one of the reasons why it's always a pleasure to be here is because this was the first church that I came to pray when I got here. That was 07. That's a long time ago. I was just 17. and the kindness of the people, the member of this church, taking my family in as a adoptive children. It was very nice. At that time, we had another priest that was here. She's not here no more, but they did a lot for us. Like they took us to the school, the carpool for us. There's some of your members that did that for us when I was in high school in HI. So I'm grateful that I can come back in and update you guys on what's going on at Home of Hope, at the orphanage home. So it took a village to make to make me who I am today, and it's taking a village to also make the kids who they will be in the future. So I'm gonna update you guys on what has been going on since I left. When I came here, we're talking about building a home for the boys' quarter, which we did with success. The boys now have their own dormitory. Before they used to, the boys used to live on it's like a tent. It's a house that is made out of wood. And if you know, in Africa, we don't build houses with wood. I know here we do it. Over there, if you do it, it's not gonna last longer. So there was termite eating the woods. So we had to build a concrete building. So that's what we did. So the kids are happy, and we furnish it with all new beds so that the boys are happy in their new dormitory. And if you remember when I came, we applied for a grant, the Trinity grant. We were able to get $2,500, which we decided to focus on the kids' education, and we got them computer. I mean, as a board, we did completed the money because it was not enough. We used that to complete it, to get the other kids all computer, and we started teaching computer classes. Now, if you know, this is a simple example. At the university, some university student in Guinea they do not know how to operate a computer. They do not even know what a computer is. So by training these children computer skill, they'll easily have a job when they graduate from a university. We want to put them ahead of the other student because they came from a poor background. So they need a lot of education. So I just want to say thank you for allowing us to have that grant, and we use toward that. And English is very important. We do teach English at the orphanage home. So English and computer skills are the skills that the kids need to have in order to compete in a workforce. So we just want to say thank you for giving us that grant. And then we just, since I left here, we brought 3 new little girls on board. There's Jeanette, Fatou, and Mary. And, they're doing pretty well. At this point, we have about 19 kids. And when I go back, there's going to be another kid that's coming. So we'll have 20 in total. We'll have 5 boys and 15 girls. And we are focusing basically on girls, as you know. If you go to African family home, back home, and you see there's 3 girls, there's 1 boy. If you ask the dad, he will say, make sure that my son go to school and my girls, when they grow up, they'll get married. So there's not a lot of emphasis on education. And we want to promote role models for Guinea and for Africa. Because I think Africa needs role model, especially female role model, because we are losing talent, and if you want to compete with other countries, definitely you need to give a space for women to express themselves. So I think education for women is very important, so that they can be a role model for the other kids that will be born in the future. And then one of the things that we're going to be doing pretty soon when I go back, I return back home on May the 3rd. When I go back, we have 8 kids that we are trying to make their passport. And I came through a asylum program, a refugee resettlement program. So which means I didn't have a paper when I got here. So I got my passport when I was about to graduate from university. Now just imagine, I was an adult when I got my passport. So we don't want those kids to go through that, because if they don't have a passport, they're stateless. If they get raped, no one, how are they going to complain? in code. So we need to make sure they have their passport. And then if they do have a passport, they will go on to the university. So I'm going to be taking that trip with them. And that's some of the kids that will be taking that trip. So you should be praying for us as we travel. It's a long trip. It's 600 miles to get to the capital city. And it could take us 3 days or 4 days because of the road condition. So, and then security reasons and all that. I think, and the reason I've told you the reason why, and at this point, we have been operating for 11 years. The bus that we have is almost, it doesn't work. And we're not trying to get a new bus because we just want to have a bus. The bus allow us to do a couple of things that I'm going to list it out. The bus allow us to take the kids to school every day because they do go to private school, which is like, I think, 3 miles away or 4 miles away at least. And then we take them in the morning, we bring them back in the afternoon. And to go grocery shopping, we use the bus. And we have an outreach program. We do well. We take care of the leprosy. There's a huge community of leprosy in Guinea. So we provide them soap and treatment for their soul. And we use the bus for that. If we go to the camp to recruit a new child, we use the bus. So, and the old bus that we have is really torn out after 11 years. So we're actually raising money for that. So we encourage you to go on the website if you want to participate in that, because when we talk about bus, we talk about education. So we will now function well with our new bus. So we are raising funds for that to get a new bus. Between that, we're raising money to get a bike. So if we get like a road bike, we want to get two road bike. The reason why we want 2 road bike is to not overuse the new bus that we're gonna get. Or in the meantime, with the 2 bikes, we can take the women that are cooking, shopping. Now, as you know, maybe you might not know this, but in Guinea, a taxi is a motorbike. So it's not something that is strange to us. Even I would take a motorbike and pay, and it would take me downtown where we live. So a motorbike will be a good use. And if the director needs to go in the market and get office supply, he can use the motorbike. So we will be saving gas and we'll be saving the new bus, not overusing the new bus. So we're raising money for that. I think one bike is $2,500. So we're hoping to get $5,000 to buy 2 brand new bikes. And I think that will last. I think it will last for a long time for us. And sometimes if we need to go to the camp, like just me, we can sit on the bike. It's quicker with the security. We can go there quicker and return back. Since I came in the state, I've been going around and getting involved in engagement. So down to Macon, I went to a place where a church, our outreach, clean water is very important because I remember I used to shower in the river in a camp. That's the water that we used to drink, and that's the reason why we're getting sick. So we've been doing well, clean water project since the program started. So we have gotten a commitment from a church. They will donate by December 25th. They will donate $16,000 for us to get 2 new wells in the community. Because can you imagine where the kids live? Every day we have about 200 to 300 people from a neighborhood that come to get clean water in our compound. So we want to have more well around in our community, because I believe that as we need to live in a community where we can serve one another in order to be successful. No one, I think, like when I came here, I think some of you have heard about my story, but the main reason why I'm doing this, maybe I need to just refresh that, is my mom saved me. I could have been like maybe a warlord, like I could have been like a rebel because I was really damaged. I didn't have a sense of, to do good because I was born in the middle of a civil war. I saw a lot of things that a child should never seen that. But I think my mom, with her faith, she changed me. by her behavior, by her action around me. And I think that's the best way we can teach our kids, by the way we do things around them. And my mom was very good at that. So actually, she turned me into someone that can serve instead of someone that want to take revenge. So I always tell parents, you can do everything to make sure that your kids take something from you positive, and we need to do that. So those kids, I'm kind of teaching them that revenge is not a solution. Service is the solution. I'm going to show you. So after 11 years, this is the result of 11 years. So we're going to play the video of the kids that will be traveling. Some of them are in 10th grade. Our older daughter, she's in 11th grade. In 2 years, she'll be going to a university. So I'm going to share the video of them speaking to you and telling you what they are doing, how their past was, and what they are doing now, and what they plan to do in the future. Thank you. Video.
Good morning, lovely people. My name is Suzanne Johnson. I'm from Guinea-Conakry. I live in Home of Hope Center. Yesterday, I was exposed to the danger in the village. Today, because of your true love and safety, tomorrow I want to become a businesswoman. We love you. Good morning, lovely people. My name is Suzanne Johnson. I'm from Guinea-Conakry. Good morning, lovely people. My name is Suzanne Johnson. I'm from
Good morning, lovely people. My name is Yamo Johnson. I am from Guinea-Conakry. I'm living in Hope of House Center. Yesterday, I was exposed to the danger in the village. Today, because of your true love, I am safety. Tomorrow, I want to become a CEO of a big enterprise. We love you.
Good morning, kind people. My name is Rachel Johnson. I'm from Guinea-Conakry. I am living in Home of Hope Center. Yesterday, I was abandoned in the village. Today, because of you, I am living in a lovely family. Tomorrow, I want to become a financier in a bank. May God bless you. Thanks.
Good morning, kind people. My name is Sylvie Johnson. I am from Guinea-Conakry. I am living in Home of Hope Centers. Yesterday, I was sick because of bad water. Today, because of your kindness, I have a good health. Tomorrow, I want to become a policewoman. May God protect you.
Good morning, kind people. My name is Paula Christine Johnson. I'm from Guinea-Conakry. I live in Home of Hope Center. Yesterday, I was sick because of the bad water. Today, because of your kindness, I have a good FT. Tomorrow, I want to become a doctor in medicine. May God protect you. I love you.
Good morning, blessing people. My name is Monique Johnson. I'm from Guinea-Conakry. I'm living in Home of Hope Center. Yesterday, I had not good alimentation in the village. Today, because of your goodness, I have good alimentation. Tomorrow, I want to become businesswoman. Thank you for being there for me. May God bless you. I love you. Bye.
Good morning, hands of God. My name is Martin Johnson. I am in Guinea-Conakry. I am living in Home of Hope Center. Yesterday, I was an illiterate in village. Today, because of your big heart, I am in 10th grade in Holy John School. Tomorrow, I want to become a president. I'm grateful for all. Thanks. Bye.
Good morning, hands of God. My name is Mary Johnson. I am from Guinea-Conakry. I'm living in Home of Hope Center. Yesterday, I was an illiterate in village. Today, because of your big heart, I am in 11th grade in Holy John School. Tomorrow, I want to become a lawyer. I'm grateful for all. Thank you.
Good morning, Oppressed Helpers. My name is David Johnson. I'm from Guinea-Conakry. I live in Home of Hope Center. Yesterday, I was abandoned in the village. Today, because of your help, I live in Loveless family. Tomorrow, I want to become a footballer. I love you. Good morning.
Good morning, blessed people. My name is Emil Johnson. I'm from Guinea-Conakry. I'm living in Home of Hope Center. Yesterday, I had not good food in the village. Today, because of your goodness, I have good alimentation. Tomorrow, I want to become an engineer. Thanks to be there for me. I love you.
Yeah. It's Johnson. That's my last name.
Okay. Children the same?
Yeah, because they don't have identity. So our job is to provide them with identity, which means we kind of have to make a portfolio for them. So like we have to kind of imagine like how old they are, because I'm not their biological father. We have to kind of find, seeing them and say she could be 15, and then make a portfolio.
And Sam, this is a big deal. If Sam acquires a child at one of these camps, there are no records. So they really don't have an identity. Sam's randomly assigned their birthday as Christmas, so they all celebrate birthday together, and their surname is Johnson. And so this first step, we take getting a passport for granted. Send a couple of $100 here, wait a while, and a passport shows up in the mail. First step, Sam had to, almost out of whole cloth, figure out a way to get these kids birth certificates. And they have to kind of memorize whatever details Sam put on the document. And then, so he now has birth certificates for all of them. And the eight oldest are going to go to the Capitol for a month. We have to house, feed those children for a month, 600 miles away in the Capitol. So 1 week they go to the fingerprint place. The next week they go over to, after that's approved, then they go to this other ministry over here down the road to get this part of the process done. So and then you think about the ability to go to another country for college, to actually be identified, like out of the waters of baptism. I'm called, I have my own name, I'm a real person. Or if there's conflict, it's helpful to have a passport. So it opens up an entire world for these kids, and it's a big deal that we're involved in as far as the children's identity. Anyway, other questions? Elmer.
Wait, hang on a second.
Geographically, where is West Guinea, and how do you get there when you travel from here?
I'm gonna put a map if I could. So if you travel from Atlanta, you will go to France. If you take Delta, you go to France or Belgium. Those are the two ways. And then you can fly from France to Guinea. It's West Africa, close to Senegal. Close to Senegal, Mali. So, okay, so if you see, it's not, you should, but like, I'm gonna explain, like, so if you take, it's 9 hours to get to Paris, right? It's gonna be 6 hours to get to Guinea. And if you get there, you need to do 2 days road trip to get to us. So if you are called to visit us, we can plan a trip. We have already done it with a student from Mercer, with 2 faculty members. So I will come and wait for you at the airport, and you will stay at one night at the hotel, and we'll do the trip in 2 trips. Like we'll stop halfway, we'll leave like at 8 and stop halfway and spend the night at the hotel, and then the next day we get to the camp. This is Guinea. So right here, that's Guinea. So you see the country around it. I was born here, Liberia, in the south. So that's why the orphanage is right here. So it took us 7 days to walk to safety. And I spent 9 years of my life in the camp in Guinea. So that's why I learned how to speak French before I got here. Because like Liberia is Christian, and then Guinea is Muslim, is 89% Muslim, but they are very laid back. They're not like Pakistan or other countries. Now, Liberia is all Christian. And maybe you know a little story about Liberia, like the slave that went back. That's why we carry the Johnson name, James. We have a lot of Michael and all that back home. So that's literally the trip. And some of the facts about Guinea have never went through a civil war. Actually, Guinea have received all the refugee from here, went here, went there, here, went there. So 3 countries went through a civil war. They all went to Guinea. So that's one of the facts. Right now, Guinea is on the U.S. radar as level 2. And that means be careful, but it's literally safe for you to go there.
Thank you. Ned.
I understand that the population is 90% Muslim. How do you deal with that?
Well, like I said, I started by saying that it's very laid back. That doesn't mean they don't have Christian. Christian and Muslim live in the same community. Everyone go on with their business. Now, if you want to find Christian, you have to come to the south, and we are in the south. We are more impacted by Liberia because Liberia is Christian. So if you want to see more Muslim, you have to be in the capital city. So we don't have a big problem with them, with the Muslim. Actually, we live in harmony. And actually, our program reached out to the Muslim. During the Ramadan, I think it was 2018, we took sugar. Now, the Muslim religion, during their fast month, they love to cut their fast with the tea. So they like to have sugar. So we took sugar, we took nut that they can pray on. We took that to them. And it was a very good gesture because the imam there asked if we were what kind of religion that we were, and his response was he has never seen a Christian organization reach out to a Muslim organization. And I think me being a product of a war, and I think war took my father away from me, I don't think war is a solution. Even if you are the most powerful nation, going to a war, you're going to lose a lot of people and you're never going to be the same. So if we can stop a war at any cost, we need to plant the seed for that reason. Thank you.
John Shepard made a comment about Sam. John, you may have known the Johnson children when they first got involved with Trinity. And John shook his head after Sam's last visit. And he said, I never thought Sam would be the one to do this. He was the quiet one. He was the angry one. And look what he's done after 11 years. And as Sam mentioned, his mother just changed his trajectory and his approach to life. And, he's got a lot to show for it.
Yeah, that's true, Dave. I'm sorry I can't be there in person today, Sam. I'm traveling, but it's great to see you and hear an update on your story. Thank you.